Questions for Cole Schneider.
Hey, Cole, I know you practice as like a backup center, right? So you were always prepared for that. Never really want to do it because you don't want to see Matt go down. But just kind of talk about that dynamic the other night when Matt goes down and you just stepping over to center.
Well, I mean, ever since I've been here, even with the first staff that I came up with 2017, I've been snapping the ball. Always just want to keep the snap hand good. So I've been taking less live reps as the time's gone on, but every day always getting the snaps in. Never want to see something like that happen, but ready for it when it does.
Cole, what did you think of Dylan's run?
I think that was the longest 44-yard run he's ever going to have. But that was nice, man. Him staying in bounds, being a playmaker, man. Being able to watch him read the field like that and make an awesome play is awesome.
Earlier Coach talked about you stepping in. I think the words he used was didn't miss a beat after that. How's that feel to know that you got coaches backing on how you performed that night? I
think it feels good, just always reinforcing, myself, but also the team, the coaches, my ability, my awareness and, the offense. It feels good, but at the same time, don't like seeing stuff like that happen, but
Adrian Medley stepped into your spot when you slid over. Maybe his first extended playing time. I know he's played a little bit here, but just what did you think of him for the extended time he was able to play?
I think he did a great job. He's a beast, man. Physically, he's a beast. I've been waiting, to see him play, and it was awesome being able to play next to him out there Saturday night. I think he did a great job, and he jumped in and did tremendously for us.
What do you think of Isaiah Bowser through 2 weeks so far? Just his performance as a running back and a blocker, just overall.
That guy, he stepped in, and from the first snap of the first game of Boise, man, it's just that guy's been 100% every single play, every single snap. That guy is going to go. We can count on him. That's kind of something we like to hang our hats on here, is being able to count on each other. And he's one of those guys that everyone on the team can definitely count on.
Overall in the season, you've been running the ball quite a bit compared to last year. As per runs per snap and all that sort of stuff. What kind of what is there any kind of change that comes with that preparing the next game, or is there anything you have to adjust in practice to be prepared for maybe opening it up more, anything like that?
No, I think we're really just going to kind of stick to what we do best, and there might have to be slight tweaks here and there, but overall, we're going to run the ball hard, and that's what we want to do every week, is be able to have that option to run the ball hard.
How's it different blocking for a guy like Isaiah Bowser than, say, a Greg McCray or Otis Anderson?
I mean, really, you want to be able to perform the same with either backs, but just knowing of having a bigger back like that, be able to break through arm tackles, he's going to really put his head down and just keep trudging through and get those extra yards. So it's always good to see a guy like that, is really fighting for those extra yards.
Yeah, Isaiah, I know he's an experienced guy, played in Northwestern, he's already graduated. I know he's had some injury issues, but it seems like he's really coming here like a man on a mission to really prove that he's an elite running back, maybe get next level looks. Just what's he like just kind of working with him and getting to know him over the last few months?
I mean, ever since the summer when he got here, you could tell he's a hard-working guy for sure. And once we stepped in that field, it really showed. It really translated just from the weight room and conditioning. And when we got to fall camp, he put the pads on. It really translated, and everyone can definitely see that. And it was something we're really excited about. So seeing them on Saturdays, this is awesome.
Well, just over the past 3 games, a couple penalties here and there, not too many sacks. How do you feel like overall your offensive line so far?
I feel like definitely we need to clean up some things, definitely with the penalties in the first game. Overall, just stuff we got to do with get together with the unit, the coach, get some things cleaned up. First couple of games, especially we're going to our first road game of the season, so definitely things we want to focus on there and clean some things up.
Yeah, Cole, this is a Friday night game on the road against an ACC team. Just how significant is this challenge for you guys?
Most definitely. Like I said, it's going to be the first road game of the season, but not just the season. The first road game we're going to be having, it's going to be full. The stadium's going to be packed. It's going to be a lot of noise, so stuff we have to be able to hone in on, snap counts, hone in on calls. So I think we really just need to kind of focus in on communication this week, and once we go on the road, and
I mean, are you kind of looking forward to that? I mean, it'd be 2 years since you played a real road game with, real opposing fans getting after you. Last year, limited fans or no fans. I mean, you played in a lot of big atmospheres earlier in your career. Are you kind of looking forward to getting back to that experience?
Yeah, most definitely. It comes with the territory. We've had 2 home games so far. They're cheering us on. Now it's time to go on the road and hear the boos and stuff like that. Get ready to fight the adversity. But it's part of the game. I love it, and we're ready for that challenge.
Cole, do you feel an added responsibility as an upperclassman, as a leader on the offensive line, especially when you could be shorthanded going into this game this weekend?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, as us as a unit, we really kind of want to work as a cohesive group and hone in on everything as a unit, not, no so much individually, because there's we have some veteran guys on the line and in the room, and a lot of guys count on each other. So I feel like it's not so much pressure on one guy's shoulders than it is the whole unit.
Cole, it's your first shot at a Power 5 team since the announcement last week. You guys as a team kind of can put a stamp on this. Do you kind of look at it that?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, we just kind of look forward to every single week is something we have our games set in front of us, and that's what we want to focus on. It's not really, too much big picture stuff. Focus on the task at hand, and once we complete that, we can look to the next thing, and after the season, we can start thinking about, the bigger picture stuff.
Cool. I mean, I know you won't get the opportunity to play in the Big 12 being a senior, but just, as an alum that may come back for games in the future, like, what do you think about the move and kind of UCF taking that next step up to a Power 5 program?
I think it's awesome. I really think it goes to show, just like the guys, all the alumni who kind of paved the way for us kind of being able to translate into the Big 12, I think it's awesome. I think the guys should be able to come back and, be able to appreciate, all the things they did put forth to get the program where it is today and in the next couple of years.
As you studied Louisville so far, what challenge do they present?
Oh man, they flattered the ball for sure. Looking at their defense, there's a lot of movement. I would say those guys really flattered the ball. We have to be on our P's and Q's for sure. Definitely with all the movement and just something we got to be able to move fast. Hopefully it works out.
Cool. How good is it for the locker room? Just, all the reserves got in there, played extended, time in the second half the other night. How good is that to see some of your backups get in there and play?
That's awesome. You see those guys work hard every single week, doing the same thing that we're doing. So being able to have those guys get in the field, get some reps, and, get some good quality stuff on tape too. So definitely proud of those guys. I know Coach Sanders is definitely proud of those guys for putting some good stuff on tape, and they deserve it for sure.
It's good. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Cole.